news that broke just, I think, a couple of hours ago. It is, like I said, a breaking news. And Kimberly, we would like to come to you and ask you about what's your take on this announcement that has been made by DHS? It's kind of a breaking news, right?
No, you're absolutely correct. It is breaking news. You're getting it first time, right? It just happened today. I woke up on the West Coast learning about it. It was the first thing that I saw and essentially what I've been focused on for my day so far. It is very much breaking news.
So, Kimberly, how significant is this change? I mean, in practical terms for visa holders and their employers, and what risk does it introduce that weren't there before?
So if I can give you a little bit of history, back in 2016, we had a process for many, many years where when someone filed an extension application for their Employment Authorization Document, which we also call a work permit or an EAD card, if the Immigration Service did not produce the new EAD card within 90 days, then they were supposed to issue an interim EAD card to allow the individual to continue to work. Back in beginning of 2017. So there was a rule that went into effect right after Obama's administration and right as the first Trump administration was starting, which stated that the USCIS would no longer issue the 90-day the interim EAD cards, but instead there would be an automatic extension granted to certain categories of work authorization if the application for the renewal or extension of the EAD card was timely filed. And that automatic extension provided for 180 days of continued work authorization while the Immigration Service continued to process the EAD card. During COVID, because restrictions with workers at USCIS and also due to an incredible increase in the applications for EAD cards, primarily based on TPS and some of the parole programs, the period of time to get that EAD renewal was taking more than 6 months. So the government introduced a temporary automatic extension increase from 180 days to 540 days. And then in December of 2024, the Biden administration made that 540-day automatic extension permanent via the issuance of a regulation. So that has allowed individuals in certain categories, right? And those would be asylees, refugees, TPS, individuals with a pending application to adjust status. There's also suspension of deportation. There's several other categories that are eligible for an automatic extension of the EAD card as long as the renewal is filed timely with the Immigration Service. So that has been incredibly helpful, especially given the lengthy processing times for the government to issue the new EAD card. And this, they called it an interim final rule, was just released today. The notice that's in advance of what will actually be published in the Federal Register tomorrow, October 30th. And it's the publication in the Federal Register that means that it's a new regulation that the government is proposing. So this announcement today gives us the peek at what is going to be published tomorrow. And this rule will completely eliminate the automatic extension of EAD cards when renewals or extensions are timely filed with the Immigration Service. So that's a little bit of the history, what's happened in the past and to get us to where we are today. And now, as of tomorrow, individuals who file extensions or renewals of their EAD cards, where they once may have been able to get a 540-day automatic extension to continue to work, that will no longer be available for those applications that are filed on or after October 30th of 2025.